Welcome to Tales from the Skeletour, a For the Love of Ghost podcast series.
Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of Tales from the Skeletour. Yay! We haven't done one of these for a while. So with me, Mama E and my Elfie.
With me, Natalie, and my birdie.
So anyone who hasn't watched one of these before, between Natalie and I, we have a spin wheel each with numerous questions on. So even we don't know what's coming. This makes it a little bit more interesting. But before we do all that, we'll get our guests to introduce themselves and let us know if they were a ritual virgin or not.
Hello, I'm Julian. I'm an artist on here. I guess I wasn't one because I went to two shows before the Nashville one, which is basically my main story. But other than that, I really haven't gone to any concerts at all, other than Taylor Swift, and that was wildly drastically different.
Yeah, yes, just a little bit. Well, I don't know. It's a lot of bling and sparkle.
It's true. We definitely still have the sequence with us.
Yeah,
absolutely. And there's definitely a crossover between the fan bases as well. Swifties and guesties, there seems to be a lot of similarities between the two. So
There can be.
So today, Natalie gets the joy of spinning the wheel first. Yay!
I do. I'm so excited. I'm so very rarely wheel. Well, no. Oh, that's loud.
Yeah, I know. I just checked the volume of mine. Oh wow! I'm not doing that.
So actually this ties into the whole Swifties guesties thing quite well. So did you exchange or give any gifts or little tokens or goodies out at the rituals, and if you did you make anything specifically?
I did. I made a lot of stuff. I have to admit, I hate making bracelets and necklaces. It was hell on earth making them because they just fall apart. And I basically forced my friend to make half of them. I was just like,
wise division of
labor.
labor.
On the couch, yeah, you sit on the couch and just here's some beads. You just go to work. And I did the same with my sisters because I hate it. I love it. I did have a lot of kazoos, and I still have some.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, you can even hear them, and it's just a bucket full
of
kazoos.
I love that.
I love it. That's brilliant. That's so cool.
And that's what I passed out instead of bracelets. Just a whole bunch of kazoos.
I think it's brilliant. Yeah. I like that.
Everyone's so creative.
Yeah. Oh God, they really are. We had someone giving out kazoos at Ghouls Ball earlier on late last year.
That's genius too.
That was, and he was dressed as Terzo as well, so it was perfect.
Yeah, it was very good. I love how, and I've seen it online, especially with this leg of the tour, the creativity that's gone out in the things that have been created. Yes. It's so fun to see. Like, and then everyone puts their hauls up. I'm like, what have people got? Oh, this is fun.
I know. I had so much planned for the Knoxville show with stuff to hand out. Like, those were the kazoos for the Knoxville show. And I made like 50,000 stickers for it. And now I'm just mailing them out because I don't know what to do with them. And then I still have glow sticks. No, it's supposed to hand out too.
Yeah, Natalie likes a sticker.
I love a sticker,
They're the best.
I like to collect stickers. I don't use them because it might be wrong and I might put it in the wrong place. Therefore, I keep them.
Yeah, I'm scared I just tape them up on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great idea. I like that.
A bit of blue tack. I could do that. That's a good one.
I have a funny one on my wall.
I use a lot of mine in here.
Oh, that's smart.
So I've got a lot of different like pages and stuff, and I've got like stickers that people have given me, stickers I've bought. But yeah, I'm a sticker fiend, so I will take all the stickers you can throw at me. Thank you.
I love unserious stickers.
That was really cool. There is one blank square on my wheel, and that's the one it found. All right, so
of course, obviously.
Right, this is quite a fun question. So, at your rituals, any of them, which ones did you see specifically? What ones were you at?
So for the Re-Impair tour, I went to the Nashville one. That was in 2023, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to the Atlanta show for the Skeletour, the first leg. and then the Nashville show like a week after. It was insane.
Oh,
Wow.
we did back-to-back ones, so it's like it's
I
amazing.
want to be a roadie and follow them one day.
Yes, I want to be rich enough that I don't need a job. I can just follow them around. Yeah, that's our plan, isn't it, Natalie?
Yes, please.
We should all just hire a big bus all together. Just follow them along.
Just,
It's fine.
We'll just take our commune on the road. It'd be great.
Yeah, great. So my question is, did you see any Papa 4 copia come out in V when he was on stage? You know, did he channel some of his twin?
I think it's a little shy like him. Unpopular opinion, but they're very much alike, but very different at the same time.
Yes.
You can definitely see how he's evolved too, but honestly, he just feels like a completely different person, which is really interesting. Not just physically and looks-wise, but I don't know. It's just like the energy he brings with him. It's just completely different.
Definitely.
I
I agree.
Yeah. It's amazing how he does it, to be perfectly honest. Because, you know,
It really is.
that's under it. It's all the same person, but every single one of the papas is so different. It's quite skill. It's like he's can act or something.
I mean, even his accent while singing, he can change that for each different character, which is insane to me. That's just impossible.
But it's one of the brilliant things about this band is that even though, yes, we all know it's the same person under the mask, completely different characters in it. It's just, yeah, it's
the fact none of us can comprehend, like when he does his interviews and stuff, and we're all going, how is that person? That person? How?
It's not.
It doesn't work. It's totally different person.
Two different people.
You just shake hands with this person who then goes out on stage.
Even just like look him straight in the eye, it's like that's not the same person at all. No.
Not even the slightest.
Yeah, no, completely agree. It's mental.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's just so crazy how much he changes. Like,
but I love it though. I do love it though.
Well, I think that's what keeps us all like engaged with it, because he is so different. It's like there's nothing to get bored with, because it's just constant, like woo, serotonin, dopamine, yay.
You never know what he's gonna say next.
No, I've heard some of the stuff he's been saying on this leg has been quite unhinged. I think personally my favourite one I've read so far was that they were giving him carnal thoughts that he would remember in the shower.
Yeah, I took my aunt to the Atlanta show. Well, I kind of manipulated her into taking me, but it was just, you never realize how family friendly Ghost is when he's just up there asking you know what, I can't even say it's not appropriate for Instagram or anything. It's not appropriate.
No, trust me, it's absolutely fine. It's fine.
I know. And he's just like, are your nipples hard in Atlanta? And I look to my aunt ways away and I'm just like,
it's like that. I didn't know who was going to say that. I'm so sorry.
You never know what he's going to say next. And it has pros and cons.
It's so funny, isn't it? Yeah. I was actually quite glad I was with friends. I think even if like my daughter is 16, I think if she heard some of the stuff he said, I would literally be getting looks from her of like, really, mum? Really?
Because at the Re-Imperator, my dad didn't really know who Ghost was, and he wasn't really into them, I guess. So it was his first introduction to them too, and he hadn't been to a concert in a long time. Of course, that was my first concert. So when he's making us bark to him, we're both just like, what?
Yeah, I've not had that at any other gigs. Ghost gigs are very much a unique experience.
And engaging.
Yeah, engaging. Oh yeah, audience participation.
Yeah.
I had my son at the London show.
Oh my gosh.
And we were in the pit. we were barricade in the pit. And my son had to witness the absolute fallout of his mother when Papa acknowledged her from the stage.
That's how,
It's like that puddle on the floor.
That's how my barricade neighbor was. She had her son too, and he was just this little kid peering over the barricade, and it was so cute. And this fool in hair cosplay, and I was like, first of all, how are you breathing? It's so hot. And I'm just like, I just want to experience that through their eyes because I bet
Mhm.
that's just so like it's gonna be nostalgic one day, and
Yeah.
that's just a good thought.
And I think I've told this on the pod before, but I mean, my son's 22 now.
Mhm.
But he was stood sort of like here on my
Yeah,
shoulder in the London show, and we'd already seen it in Manchester, so we knew what was coming when the curtain dropped. We were kind
yes,
of waiting for it to happen, and I had sort of one eye on the stage and one eye on my son because I wanted to see his reaction when
Yeah.
the curtain came down.
yeah.
And when it
That's
did, he just sort of stood there and was like,
you don't know what to think. It's
No.
just this insane feeling, and
I
that's
just
actually
tingled at the memory.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, like,
that's
ooh,
actually another reason why I went to the Atlanta show before Nashville, because I had VIP for Nashville, but not for Atlanta. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to get Barricade, and I know that everything is gonna be so much to take in that I just won't remember it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of things that people talk about after going to concerts. That the first one they don't remember anything.
Hmm.
So
mm-hmm,
I'm so like grateful enough to say that I was able to go to Atlanta so I could be prepared for Nashville and actually
Yeah.
enjoy it and know
That
what was
makes so much
coming.
sense. That's so much sense because we
mm-hmm,
were talking about the fact we were glad we went to more than one because we literally came out and went. There was so much to look at. It
yeah,
was so overwhelming in the
Yeah.
best way. It's a bit like when you go and see a comedian. You come out, it was really funny. What did they say? I don't know. I don't
can't
remember.
remember.
And it
I
felt
know.
like a bit like that with Ghost. You come out, it was so good. What was? I don't know. It's just all of it was so good.
All of it.
All of it. It's just that whole thing.
It's yeah, it's crazy because there's a complete difference of sitting in nosebleeds and being in the pit because it's a whole different rodeo.
Yeah,
I think that must be amazing.
I
Yeah.
was in the
Yeah.
nosebleeds for Manchester.
I
Yeah.
was supposed to be for Atlanta, but I kind of shimmied my way down with where my friend was sitting on the lower deck.
Ah, yeah, a bit of a
And
wobble down. It's fine. It's
and the
all good.
security was like, your ticket isn't for down there. And I'm like, my mom is down there. No, no, she's not my mom, but it works. They don't care.
It's all fine. It's all fine. You've been now. It's all good. It's over.
Yeah, it's done now.
Well,
Moving on.
okay. Let me reassure you. I didn't take anyone's seat. It was an
No,
open seat that came
exactly.
with her ticket. So I wasn't stealing anyone's spot.
No, no, you're right. You're fine. You're fine. It was just getting to appreciate the show even more.
Exactly,
I'm just
exactly.
A little bit of
I'm
a
just
wobble
gonna
wobble.
I'm
Shimmy,
just gonna
shimmy, wobble, wobble.
mosey on down here. And talking of you move in sort of within places, and we
Mhm.
talked a bit about the pit. So were there any sort of really cool crowd interactions, either before or during, or even after the ritual? What sort of, if there anything that stands out to you?
There's so many things that stand out to me as someone who's very sentimental about that kind of stuff. And it's just the smallest things of everyone asking that one person with the watch, what time is it? What time is it? It's just even stuff like that. And just talking with those people around you before the show starts, your back is killing you and you're all trying to squish together sitting on the floor. And then there's just moments with the people beside you. And then like with Richie, he's just so fun. And even my dad was like, oh, I love that. That like the fan he has. And he's like, I need one of those.
Yeah.
And it's just my other friend on the other side of me, she saved my spot at barricade, thank God, because I had to leave the pit for a second. And it's just I remember during Mummy Dust when they were all the money was coming at us, we were just putting it in our clothes and stuffing it in our clothes. Like we gotta save this. And I now have I mean, it's pure gluttony. It's gluttony.
just throw it over
I
yourself.
know. It's too
I
much.
love it.
And but it's good to keep in your wallet whenever you see
Yeah.
other fans in the
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah.
yeah, I love that. Natalie handed loads out. I laminated some for you, didn't I now?
Yes, I'd still got a stack of mummy dust somewhere. And I'm still
I'll
giving
say,
it to people.
I've got the one that I carry in my jacket at all times.
Hang
He
on.
lives with me in my jacket.
My bag broke during the show, and like my box of Skittles just went everywhere in my bag as I stuffed it with confetti.
Oh wow!
So over the summer, some of the Skittles have melted.
Oh, I love it.
That's brilliant. You have to put that in the box.
When I mail this to someone, they might be getting a surprise snack with them.
Yeah, with a.
Hey, listen.
I've included snacks.
Bonus snacks. I love it.
Yeah,
So
it's a little few
I have
months old.
I have a bag of confetti that this is all just from the Sweden show.
Which one did you go to in Sweden? Was there more than one?
We were in Linköping.
We were in Linköping.
Oh,
But yeah,
my friend went to the other Sweden one.
There was Sandviken as well, wasn't there?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
So yeah, this is just Sweden confetti.
I know, and they were just sweeping it towards us, and the security guard.
Yeah, they were so good handing it out, making sure people had stuff.
Yeah,
so sweet. It's
yeah,
doesn't mind this.
So good, and like you said, Richie is like, he's such an angel. Seriously, that man looked after.
He saved my life.
Yeah, he is just.
He's brilliant.
Wonderful.
We love Richie.
I was about to get kicked out because they gave me the wrong bracelet. They gave me one to sit down, and I had one for the pit entry. And so my dad was behind me. I had already like softly ran my way to barricade and was like, yes. And then I get called back. And I'm like, I'm actually about to get kicked out. Why? And he vouched for us. Because I don't know. I guess he saw the amount of pure terror in my face.
Yeah. That you were like, no, this is really what I should be here. This is what they've got it wrong, not me, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Richie
I had the bracelet. And then he gave me a guitar pick later that night.
Yeah.
So he's the life of the party.
He really is.
He really is.
He really is. We're so grateful. Big ups to Richie, which is why I chibied him. He's one of my behind the scenes chibis doing a collection. So my next question is, are there any specific Ghost lyrics that resonate with you? It can be from Skeletour or any of their back catalogue. But I mean, I'm sure there's loads. If you're sentimental like us,
yeah.
There are so many. But any recent
gosh.
ones that have been like really calling to you?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. That's a hard one. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think Cenotaph definitely resonates with me. All of the lyrics in that one, honestly. It's just, I don't know. It reminds me that no matter what, there'll always be people with you. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Even if people leave and people go, it's just life. And what matters is that you have the people that matter with you. So
Yep. 100%.
It resonates with me a lot.
I love the bit in
I am
go on.
Yeah.
I am a Cenotaph supremacist.
Yeah.
I actually didn't like it at first. I didn't like it at first, and then I was just like, you know, this is actually really good.
Nice song, actually. So I've listened to it more now.
No chance.
I love the bit about exploding into colour, and you know, you feel like you're actually living that line in it every time. I'm like, I'll either laugh and smile or burst into tears. You know, it depends. Time of day, which emotion it'll go.
Skeletta is definitely a very emotional album.
Yes. Oh yeah, Natalie and I did a whole like load of reactions because we got, for some reason I got the CD like a day before, and it was so weird. And then I was like, I have a CD. I don't have a CD player now. What do I do? And then we realised there was one in my car. So we were literally sat in my old car.
Just drive around with it playing.
We just sat on my driveway, didn't we?
No, we didn't even drive. We sat on her driveway in the car, mugs of tea at our feet. Not even kidding. We walked out of the house with mugs full of tea.
We had our fraters.
Fraters, the elves, sat in the car and just listened to the album from front to back. And there were tears. There were lots of tears.
Cecilia Amore. That we just pissed ourselves laughing.
Oh.
Then the next song, I'm like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, oh my. Then I realised what had been sung to me in the pit, because I got the second verse of Umbra sung to me. My friend next to me, he literally stared at us and sung this verse. And I'm thinking, this is amazing. I have no idea what you're saying because we don't know the song yet. And then afterwards, I heard the lyrics and went, oh.
Yeah, the first time my dad heard Massilia Amore in the car, he just turned to me and was like, love rockets. No, he just teases me, and I'm just like, they're Swedish. I don't know what they're talking about. Know what's going on? You're preaching to the choir. I don't know what's happening either.
You can
But I'm here
always
for it.
hear his grin when on that album when he's singing that song. You can see the mischievous face.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, the album
Funny.
is so 80s and it is so brilliant. I just,
Oh my gosh.
it's like,
It was a very 80s themed album.
Yeah.
oh yeah. And as someone who lived through the 80s, trust me, that is an 80s themed album.
I do have a love for 80s music, so it definitely hit the spot perfectly.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. So what is your, this is going to be a difficult question, I'm sure, but what is your favorite ritual memory?
Brackets, memories.
Yeah, memories.
Because picking one is just hard these days, isn't it?
Definitely being serviced at the Nashville show at the Skeletour.
Yay!
That was like the best moment of my entire life that I will never forget.
Oh, that's amazing!
It's crazy. That whole show is just a dream come true. I don't know how it happened to me. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but it was incredible. And it's just such an emotional moment. I'm sentimental, but it was just insane because to be at the show in general is like they now exist in your mind. Like, wow, they're real. But then you're in the pit and they see you, and now you exist in their mind, and they're like, oh wow, you're real.
Yeah.
So it's just this like it's like you met him basically.
Yep.
Basically, you might as well say it. And it's just such an emotional moment to be that close, and just the eye contact and all of the nice things you feel in your heart and your soul. And it just heals you. It's a healing moment, especially for someone like me. And it was just,
he sees you like you're not.
He does.
You exist, and it's just
Exactly.
an amazing
Like,
feeling.
Yeah, it just makes you feel so important and loved and like you're valued. And I know a lot of us struggle with that because we're all very different and unique from the usual type of people, especially in the South. Because oh my gosh, there's no one else. It's hard to find Ghost fans here. Because like in LA and in London, sometimes it's like everyone is alternative and they're cool and they go to art school. And down here, you have some guy wearing jeans below his butt and this guy who reeks of weed and cowboy hats and buckles. That's like it. And blasting the country music. And it's hard to find Ghost fans here and people who like the same stuff as you. So to be there with everybody feeling the same things and feeling the same amount of importance is just so good for our type of area.
You know what, I get that because when I was lucky enough to see a ritual on the Imperial tour, and I'd known Ghost for about 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks. I had no idea what it was going to do to my life at that point, but
it swallows you whole.
Just a bit. And I remember turning to my husband and going, I fit in here. Like, he looked the odd one out, not me, because he looked normal. He was like a civilian. I was like, oh my God, I look like I fit in. This is really weird. I'm not used to this. This is so strange. And I just remember, and I wrote it on my stories before I'd even created a Ghost one. This was on my other personal Instagram, and it was right. I said I felt like me for the first time in song. And like, I barely know this band. Like, he was singing songs. I was thinking, I haven't heard that one yet. So it sounds great.
It's the community, the feeling of community and belonging is always important to find in your life. And it genuinely changes you as a person and like your morals sometimes. But just to be able to just turn to anyone at the concerts and call them friend is just incredible and great. And a lot of artists say this, that like, I don't want you to come to the shows for me. I want you to come for the experience and the people. And I definitely see that with Ghost.
I totally. It's not just the music. It's not just the ritual. It's the whole thing.
The whole experience.
Yeah. And I think you can probably relate to that being from sort of a southern state and all of a sudden being embraced by the community of the fandom. And then also when we were very lucky in being able to see the show in Sweden, we walked up to the arena at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I think we were probably we were definitely the only English people there, but there was kids there from Sweden, there were kids there from Norway, there were kids there from Finland, and there was just fans from all over Europe at that show. And it was like there was no language barrier, because we just all talked Ghost. And that's
all you need.
The fandom is if you let it, if you find the right side of the fandom, and you find your tribe, the fandom will absolutely be your family, and they will be there, and they will pick you up.
Yep.
I've never met a rude person at any of the shows. Like, not a singular.
No. We were so lucky at all the shows. Like,
they're all so respectful and nice.
I explained to Natalie, because obviously there was a group of us that went to Manchester, but we were literally all in different places. So once the outside bit, we all kind of separated off. I was in the pit, one of my friends had seated, like at one section you were seated in the gods, like we were all over the place. And I literally walked in and someone called my name. I was like, what the, huh? She was like, I met you at whatever other thing I'd done. And I was like, okay. And I came down and I was with a group of people, and then I made friends with people next to me, and it was an uncle there who was bringing his niece just before she took her GCSEs. And so I was chatting to them, and then I was chatting to two people the other side of me. And I said to Nat, I said, the weirdest thing with, we found in the UK once, is that Ghost fans don't surge. Like, as soon as the film, normally when the music starts, everyone moves forward. No, not here. No. You just stay where you are, and you just listen from where you're. There's
no like pushing or rowdiness.
No. And you get the occasional person who tries, but we're quite good at building a wall.
That's very rare.
And it's so rare. It's like one or two people, and you're going, "What are you doing?" No one does that.
And that's rare for a rock show.
Yes.
Like, especially with the recent events of that drunk guy.
Oh,
one of the shows.
I was going to bring that up. Was that Tulsa?
Yes, so. I think it was Tulsa. Absolutely.
I wanted to say I think it was Oklahoma. Yeah,
it's vile, and it's just like
unnecessary.
It's and it's like my dad's like, that actually happens at like most rock shows, and I'm like, I guess we're just a different breed of nice people.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we are.
That's very rare for us.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I've been to quite a few gigs in my time, and no other band would I be near the front for. Like that place, I would be more to the back, because I'm like, you'll get squashed, or someone will get too drunk and they'll do something stupid, and I don't want to be near that. Whereas a Ghost, I was not worried about that. So it's really annoying, and I was very upset for those people whose experiences were ruined. And I just like, I fell for the band, because they do have security, but if how do you police that like properly? And obviously you've got to be reliant on the arena itself as well. And they've got employed. It's not, it's just a crap situation. There is no excuse for the person who did it.
Absolutely none.
Disgusting.
Don't be a dick.
Basically,
like, just be a nice person, and you'll be shocked by what good can come your way.
Yeah, exactly.
People
complain like,
and all over some pieces of fake money.
Yeah. It's like it's not real money, and to be honest, there'll be enough of it left on the floor that you can pick it up afterwards. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You don't need to
That's what I was doing.
People.
Or there'll be
stuffing
idiots
our bras with the mummy dust and just walking out with it in our
There'll be me handing them out outside, going, "Did you get one? Do you need one? Did you get one? Do you need one?"
Like a really friendly tout that doesn't charge money. Have some money.
Here, have some of these.
I've got a nice ridiculous question. I've got a really fun, ridiculous question, and I think I'll know the answer. But what score would you give the rituals out of 10?
Like a 10,000, 10 million, 10 trillion.
It's a silly question, but it's fun. It's like, what would you give it out of 10?
Maybe like a 3.4.
Yeah, should have tried harder.
Kind of lame.
Put a little bit more effort in. What's he doing?
This guy doing up here just hooting and hollering at us like.
Not enough lights, not enough costumes, not enough glitter.
Gotta try harder.
Glitter.
Never enough.
I think they
Never
should
enough
try
glitter.
being theatrical.
Yeah, they should.
Ah.
That's what they need to do. I knew there was something missing. It's just too simple.
Oh, it's
Just kind of like every
plain.
other band.
It's plain. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Why can't they come out in a t-shirt and a pair of jeans like every other
I know.
band? That's what I want to know.
That would be the funniest thing, is him still in a mask
you
and the
even-
wig, but just t-shirt and jeans.
I would like to see that. That'd be fun.
That would just be so funny. Sorry. But like, I might need to draw this. Put Petri on his time off. Mask, wig, the lot, but t-shirt and jeans. Just like that.
Yes.
It needs to be a Star Wars t-shirt.
Yeah, Star Wars t-shirt, like it. Pair of ripped jeans,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
hole in the knee,
yeah.
and Converse shoes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, loving it. So, did they play any songs that were unexpected to you that you maybe never thought
man.
you'd ever get to hear live?
I'm one of those people who has to know the set list before.
Oh.
They were still switching up the songs, and they played Saint and Prayer and Elizabeth, which are two of my favorite Opus songs. And I
Oh,
was just like, this is my job. Just don't
listen, you were just going to sob in Europe over here.
and, and my dad behind me was like, yeah, man, play the classics. It's the funniest shit ever.
I think most of that playlist was the classics. It was like,
And it's just like, I will die happy if they play Definitely Alive.
oh yeah.
It'd be so good.
I would
Don't
I
say
would
play
I would
anything.
like to hear Saint and Prayer live. That's one of my
It's
favorites
good.
on Opus.
I
It's
mean,
just
it
like,
sucks that nobody really knows the words, but
No.
there were a few of us at Barricade who were like, yeah, singing every word, and I was making sure it was loud. Letting them know I know the
He would be
words.
proud. That's what he likes.
Yep.
That's what I think. I think all of them, not just Papa, but even the Gulps,
Mhm.
they really notice those who are really getting into it, and
They
really
do.
do acknowledge that.
Oh
Like
my
even
gosh.
people who are seated, like they will give you like hearts and all the rest of it. It's so lovely to watch. I can't remember which ritual it was at. Nat, was it? I think it might have been Birmingham, where there was some girls like over in the side ones, and the Goulettes were proper
Yeah.
dancing back with them because they were
Yes.
literally holding their little signs up, and it, we just go, oh, it's just so heartwarming.
No, even in Atlanta, it just felt like he could see you even like miles away. But they definitely can see you when you're emotional, because when I tell you I was wailing the entire show, I was sobbing. Like I just watched someone die. That's literally how it
Aw.
looked. And the whole time, it's just because I was on the right side. So the entire time, both security and the band are just like, are you okay? The entire show, like, someone get this guy some help.
No, I
It's
am not
just-
okay.
Yeah.
You
Even
need a tissue.
yeah. Even Papa could see it, because he was, after series, he was like, are you okay? And I was like, yes. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Yes,
it was the
no,
whole time.
maybe.
It was the whole time. And then some of the emotions, not just crying from happiness. At the end at Bows, I saw Mountain, and I screamed at the top of my lungs so loud, and all I see is a drumstick flying at me. And the first one didn't get me, but the second one did. And this is
Yay!
the best thing I will ever cherish in my life, next
Oh,
to
that's
Rain
so
Stick.
cool.
Yay!
Yes.
Oh, you got both
And
coloured
yeah, I
guitar
have. Let's see.
picks.
This one is from Richie. This one is Rain's that he
Oh, you
used.
got rain.
Oh,
Oh.
Because I forgot to bring my sign, but I had a sign that said "I Heart Rain" on the back.
oh.
Yeah, and I saw him smirk. He's nonchalant, but no one's ever nonchalant.
Yeah, he pretends, but he's like,
But
yeah.
man, it looks like he was chewing on this.
I was about to say,
honestly.
it always looks like Mountain gets a bit munchy when he's on stage. It's like
It's
he's suddenly
like,
like,
Is he hungry?
yeah.
No, but I'm like scared to touch it sometimes, so it just sits far away from me. Because I'm just like, I don't want the little shards of wood to come off. Every
Yeah.
detail.
That's why I
Good luck with
framed my guitar pick as well.
Yeah, I need to do
You
that
could
as
like
well.
set it in resin. It's like just have it.
Yeah,
Hang it in resin.
Yeah, mine's
Yes, you did, didn't you?
Mine's framed. There's mine.
Oh, I need to do that.
And our lovely
I love
friend
that.
And the pins.
cross-stitched, and that's cross-stitched to our friend Katie. So,
Yeah, so I put.
I kept a few sentimental things. Like this fell off of the flowers I gave Vanessa before the show. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it.
I love it. I love it.
I was so nervous when she interviewed me. I was like, oh my god.
Oh,
Like,
Vanessa is so lovely. Like
She's
that
so
was
sweet.
It's
She's
pure
so
magic.
nice. It was
Pure
also just
magic.
surreal to meet like metal royalty because I consider that like she's
She is.
royalty.
She absolutely is. She absolutely
And
is.
I'm
And we've
just
told
like-
her that.
Yeah, we have.
All of my history teachers I have, they're all big music fans. So
Mhm.
every time I get a new one, I'm like, let me tell you this. Guess who I've met?
Guess who I've met?
Yeah.
Let me
And
tell
then-
you about Vanessa Warwick.
And I'll show them the screenshot from the live of her interviewing me. And it's just
Oh,
like, oh my gosh, she's so sweet.
Like we're so lucky we met her on that first day. And she was so nice to us. Like, we've chatted to her since, and she's like, "Well, you helped me out. It was my first day on the job. I didn't. I had no idea what was going on. None.
Yeah.
So like fly by the seat of your pants. You go. This is the vague idea. Off you go. And it was just like, okay. And you know, you and Jamie were the first two, weren't you? And then there was someone else. And then she met me walking around the corner. Like we were so lucky to talk to her.
Mhm.
And
She's just
she's so sweet. She's so kind.
And
she's
she's
got that
tell-
magic.
Yeah, you can tell she's a good interviewer too, with a lot of experience. Because as a journalism student, I interview people a lot, mainly like athletes, and it is the most stressful thing sometimes.
Yeah.
And then they're also stressed out too because they're students and they don't really want to talk. But the way with Vanessa, it's just like it's just a conversation. It's nice. It's the dream interview.
Yeah.
And you can tell that she's a quality interviewer because she doesn't make you feel nervous or pressured to answer the questions.
Absolutely.
Like it's incredible. So,
and she's also a fan as well. She genuinely loves rock and metal, and she has a deep understanding of what it is to be in that world and to have the kind of knowledge and success that bands do. And I think she has a lot of deep rooted friendships from back in the day, and I think especially if you watch the GTV from back to the beginning, you can see that she's so good with everybody. That woman is a class act. She is
absolutely.
I remember after the show, I was just thinking like, I just met someone who has talked to Peter Steele.
Yeah,
that's just weird, a good weird. And I was just like,
that's so strange.
It's crazy.
One step away now. You're
Peter
just one
Steele.
step away from. It's sad. I know. Take a moment. Everyone's like that now.
And we're back in the room.
Back to
this is quite a difficult one, this next one, but I think quite interesting. So if you could ask Papa 5, it's not V, we get in trouble, don't we? Papa 5, one question, what would it be?
Oh.
That's a good one. That is a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what his life was before being pushed into this.
Yeah.
What was it like? If we're talking about like the canon lore.
Yes, that's what we're that
side. What is what's your backstory? We barely know. We barely know. And I want to know, like, because we all have different fan ideas. Like, he definitely grew up in a convent with nuns, and he's like definitely not experienced with anything, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's shy, or he's a vampire and he eats people. It's like
I'm erring on the vampire bit. I think that might be true.
Probably. I mean, he has like.
He and Tokyo are meant to be the same age.
Yeah, and that's probably what I'd ask him. I'd be like, "What's your history?
What's your history?"
Good.
Yeah, we're worried, because obviously Kopi is very sassy because he feels like he's been pushed out, but we don't know. Poor old Perpetua has just got shoved into the role. He has no idea.
He's the middle child who's forgotten. he's coming in here. Parents are dead. Only family member hates him. He doesn't even know what this is. He just knows he's gonna dance on the stage for us.
Yeah.
So sad, but he'll be fine.
I know, little Perpetua. Too
I
cute.
did make him a cowboy hat for the Knoxville show.
Oh,
Yeah. And then
nice.
I got some glitter and then since it's Knoxville, I wrote, let's see, where is it? You can't really see it, but I wrote "In Dolly We Trust" after Mommy Dash
I love it.
because I know he's a Dolly Parton fan, and I appreciate that.
So do
And
we.
I think that fits him.
Yeah, I love Dolly.
We
Because
love
they play
Dolly.
Sorrow at the Wind at the end, and I showed the video to my mom, and she's like, "That's Dolly Parton," and I was like, "Yeah, I know," and she's like,
He likes so much. His range of taste is just awesome. It makes me very happy. He loves everything. I like. Was it in one of the interviews recently? He was like, he'd been to Gaga. He'd been to one.
Yes.
That's so cool. That's so
I love that.
That's brilliant.
Aw.
So one more question each, Natalie. I'm so sorry. It's like the time
Oh gosh,
flies.
I know it flies by so fast.
Well, I've got a fun question. So, have you ever met any of the band, past or present? And if you haven't, who would you like to meet?
See, I have an answer, but I don't know how to word it. I haven't physically met any of the members, but I do know people who know the members.
Okay.
But
That's cool.
but I do know Meg Gallica because I'm on her street team and loveliest person on earth.
I love
Absolute
We love
angel.
her.
Love her music. She has a tour coming up. Go buy tickets.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait till she comes over here.
Yeah.
Nat and I have been like, pressing.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet her. And honestly, my favorite glue is Swiss. So obviously, if you just look at my page, it's obvious. My old username that was actually satire and comedic out of spite. I'd love to meet him in real life. That'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
We love Swissy.
We love Swiss. We are so grateful that we got to see a few rituals.
That we saw him in the UK. Yeah, really.
And I was at a meet and greet for C-Store and Papa.
Yay!
And one of the people in charge of it, my old username was something silly with his name. And I had little like photo cards of Perpetua that I printed out with it at the bottom. And I gave one to her just like for fun, like a business card. And she's like, "This is so funny." And she just like casually showed it to him. I was like, "What?" And
That's
so that
so
was
cute.
like, I was just like, she was just like casually just showed it to him. And I was like, she was like, "Let me just pull it up and send it to him." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh.
And I was just like, no, what? I was like on the verge of tears. I was like,
that's amazing.
I was just like, oh, wow.
Aww.
Yeah, it's like you're not quite sure how to human after things like that. You're just a bit like,
like I haven't met him or talked to him, but he knows my username. That's all I care about.
That's
yeah,
cool.
we did have a bit of a moment in Sweden, didn't we?
We did. We did. We had just a little bit of a moment, just a small one.
Yeah. After they'd left, we kind of looked at each other and just went.
Like that, you just can't. You sit there after going, "Oh, I just met them." Okay.
No, I think that's when I inhaled a pint of beer.
Wait, you met them?
We met.
Go on. You tell it better than I do.
We were, so for those of you that have heard this before, skip about 5 minutes. For those of you that haven't heard this before, stick around. So we decided after we'd been to the show in Linköping that we were going to have a few days in Stockholm and make a vacation out of it. So on the last show of the European leg of the tour was on the Saturday night, and on the Sunday night we were in Garlic and Shots in central Stockholm. And I'd got up to take my bucket of cutlery and condiments and things back because I knew people that worked in the restaurant and I've been there a few times, and it's like eating in somebody's living room and everybody sort of pitches in and puts things away and all that sort of stuff. And I got up to put my bucket of stuff away, and there is somebody walking towards me, and it took me a second to work out who it was, and I all of a sudden looked at him and went, "Oh, hey, Pear."
What? Oh my god.
And
I'm
he
so
looked at me and
jealous.
went, "Oh, hey."
Because the 2 days before, we'd literally been in front
We'd
of
been
him.
stood right in front of him in Linköping.
I remember
And
the photo of you three together now. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we got to meet
I
Ash as well.
am raging with jealousy because I bought my dad a ticket to the virtual meet and greet with him. And I'm just 5 feet away on the couch watching in pure pain that I couldn't do it.
That's
And I was just like, oh
hard.
my
That's so
god.
big.
I have a photo. I have a photo of me on my couch, like he's in my basement.
I know.
Yeah.
I was so jealous, and that's incredible for you guys, though.
He
I
was
love
so
that.
lovely to us, but it was so.
Such a
Natalie
sweet
just
guy.
said she couldn't stop laughing at me because I'd gone to get up. I'm holding all our plates now to go and turn. She was like, "Julian," and I was like, "What?" And literally, he appeared like a cat behind you. He literally tipped his head, and it was the head tip because it's what he does on stage.
No.
And I just was very British and went, "Oh my god!" And like launched myself forward, and then was like, "Oh no, now what do I do?
gosh.
Now what do I do?"
And I just looked
I
at him and
know.
I went, "I think she's noticed you." And he's wetting himself laughing, going, "I think she has, yeah.
He was just like,
That's
they
so
were
funny.
both so lovely, both of them. Like,
He's so funny and nice. But yeah, I love how he thinks that he's just this dark, suspicious, ominous guy, and he's just like
He's
a
really
ray of
not.
sunshine.
He's a
He
really
really is.
smiley.
He really
He's like
is.
a little daisy.
We were laughing because we said in the picture he just looks so like, And I said,
No,
but when he's chatting to us, he is all smiles and chatting.
No, he's all
Gets so
smiling.
British.
Yeah, that's where that came from. Was
Oh
he
my
actually
gosh.
he took it out of his pocket in the restaurant and
And apologised that he only had one.
yeah, and put it in my hand, and I and then these pins were from his wonderful wife Ash,
Oh, I
and
love her so much.
and she was very kind, and she said, "I've been wondering why I've been carrying these around." She said, "I just randomly have two in my handbag," and
We got one.
handed them to us.
Mine lives on my bedside table. I look at it every so often to remind myself, like when I'm stressing with life and mundane crap, the fun things that have come about because very silly Swedish band.
I do. My friend, my partner in crime, who's also doing our podcast with me. I'm just gonna, embarrass her a little bit right now. But she has a very funny story that I'm gonna share for her. And I know you're watching this. And yes, I'm about to tell your embarrassing story. Well, she was at the Sweden show. It wasn't Linköping, but it was the other one.
Sandviken?
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. And she was on one of the the e-bikes, and she took a very hard tumble in front of like the two main no it was one of the main people involved with Ghost, and it was like she told me, and I was like,
oh dear.
she said, yeah, I just saw this person. I'm not gonna name names, but it was someone associated with the band, and it was just like, and I'm just like, that's so funny, and it cracks me up every time, and and now I've outed it for everyone to hear.
Now we've shared it with the world.
Everyone spread this.
Oh, it's much.
Post it on Twitter. There's a photo on the street camera somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
somewhere.
Just ring Swedish
Their
authorities.
ego is still there. I left my ego and my pride behind. It is still on the floor.
And the skin of my knees.
Well, she met her later at the show, so it's fine.
Oh,
still,
brilliant.
I think it's funny. She's probably not even embarrassed by it. I just think it's funny.
I think it's great.
I would be embarrassed.
Great way to meet them.
I would just die.
It's one way to make sure they remember you. That's for sure.
Definitely.
That's definitely a way to make them remember.
It's definitely a mate. And the last question, this one's quite funny because I think it's difficult to choose these days. Who's your favourite papa?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say Perpetua because of how much he just changed my life.
Aww.
Just being so close to him, and I've gone on to detail on one of my posts with an art drawing, but Oh my gosh, it's just hard to put it into words what he's done for everyone. But like for me, I know everyone's like, this band saved my life, but like this band saved my life.
Mhm.
Like, oh my gosh, those months following were so hard for me as I dealt with personal issues and just oh, these past few years have been hard for me. And so now just ever since that show, it's just everything's been like better.
Yep.
Like just the energy just must have cured something inside of me
Healed
because
some.
I haven't dealt with anything like horrible since, and everything's been easier to, I guess, digest mentally. And it's just, I don't know what he did with his magic, but it
I totally
just,
agree with that. Totally felt every bit of that.
mhm.
Oh gosh. So this actually rounds up quite nicely because actually that's not technically the last question. The last question is the one I always ask everybody to do. So if Ghost were listening to this, if they were watching this, what would you like them to know? Like I think you've just kind of covered a lot of it there, but what would you say to them specifically?
um, thank you for just being yourself and living life how you want to. Because even performing, like, we don't want you to perform and give us what you think we want. We just want to see your raw self and everything that you are. And that heals us enough. And I know everyone's been kind of sad about the break coming up. And I'm like, just just live life and don't worry about what we think. Because at the end of the day, just you existing is enough for us because just knowing all these incredible people in the band is just it creates a whole new world and that's just enough for us enough that
Yeah,
alone like there doesn't even have to be anything more.
yeah, that's how Natalie and I felt. Like I put it on a comment on a post the other day. I said, hopefully it's not the case, but even if Ghost never made another album ever again,
Yeah,
they've
I'd
given
still be happy for them.
we
We'd
we
be all right.
we'd be okay.
We'd be
They've
fine.
given so much, and from it there are so many amazing things. Like we're lucky over here, we've
Yeah.
got Ghost Card, but you know, there's also the Ghouls Balls, there's the meetups, there's the stuff online.
Mhm.
We do their fanfics, the people we do art. You know, we all talk to each other. I mean, that's not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
I
Yeah,
just yeah I just say just thank you, just thank you because even like it's just I can't wait to tell my future kids about these experiences. And I know that for the older people watching their kids grow up at Barricade, it's the same for the band too, because they're like, every tour, that one kid at Barricade gets a little taller and older. And I just know
Yeah.
that that's so fulfilling for everyone there. And so just thank you. Just thank you.
yeah. With the way they've
Oh,
been going, like they could have been people who were like 15, 16, who are now there in their 30s with their own children.
yeah. And that's if I was a musician, that would be my everything. Just knowing that my message has gotten across very clearly and that people appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, 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 every time.
Every time.
every time.
We're gonna
And
definitely gonna bring out ghost themed tissues at this rate.
Yeah.
that would sell very good.
I'll reduce them though. It's like
Yeah.
no, they cost too much. It's just
No, I just love sharing my story at this point because just seeing everyone's reaction.
yeah, no, we're the
Oh, no.
same. Like it's genuinely like these Skeletour episodes are some of my favorite because they are so
Mhm.
heartwarming and so heartfelt, and there is so much healing that this band has helped supported. Like it's
Mhm.
just unreal. It's unreal.
It's unreal. And even with the people who don't support it, they're like, oh, they're going to hell. It's like not even that can affect us or stop us. And
No,
it's like,
I'm going, you don't know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
no,
Really
I
obviously
don't.
looked at the book by its cover and actually
Yeah.
I'm
underneath
going
it.
to hell. I'm going to hell for a lot worse than listening to a rock
Uh,
band.
and
Trust me.
that's the thing is that we're all politically aligned in the Ghost fandom, and that's what I really enjoy about it too. Is that it's just this mutual agreement about stuff. And I know
Yep.
in America things aren't too great right now, and
No,
that sucks.
no.
And it's just it's wonderful to be able to be with all those people who understand you on every level. Oh,
Absolutely.
You know, it's
Absolutely.
the season. Like Peacefield says, you know, it will pass. It will get there.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, it's just
And we are Legion. Join us.
Exactly.
We're a much nicer bunch. Oh,
I
thank you
know.
so much for coming on.
Thank you.
No problem. I love you guys so
Do
much.
it again, I think. I just think multiple episodes of everyone just talking about Skeletor, which is
Yes.
I know.
so worth
Hey,
it.
if you ever want me on again, I'm
Oh, yeah.
completely down.
Definitely.
I'm completely down.
And yeah, we'll get you on our creativity episodes, and you could do
Yes.
a podcast as well. It's like
Yes.
I love like other people's podcasts,
Where is it?
doing because everyone does it differently. So
Yeah. I got my promo already. My business cards.
oh, you're
I
right.
love
I'm just gonna
it.
start flashing them
Organised.
everywhere I go.
God, I've really got to get better at this. Sorry, Nat.
Every episode, I'm just gonna
Love it.
flash it.
And if anybody else would like to come on an episode of Tales from the Skeletor, you can email us at talesfromtheskeletor@gmail.com, or alternatively, you can email us at fortheloveofghost@yahoo.com, because I wasn't allowed any more Gmail email addresses. I'm not ADHD at all. Otherwise, thank you for joining us, and see you all again soon. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you soon for more SkeleTales. If you'd like to share your SkeleTales on an episode, send an email to us on talesfromtheskeletor@gmail.com.